Steel-toed dawn kicks dust from the sill. Coffee black as a layoff bill. Knuckles marked like a tally of nights. Faith runs lean but the jaw still bites. Clock says go and the floor says prove. Boots say push when the lines don't move. If hope runs late like a bus in rain, I'll walk my miles with gravel in my veins. I don't need saving from the storm, I know. I am the wheel that learns to roll. I got gravel in my veins, not sugar on my tongue. Road dust on my breath, old fire in my lungs. If the dark lays down, I'll stand it up again. I'm the weight that holds, I'm the working man's amen. Gravel in my veins. Foreman's balk and a rust brown sky. Forklift halos drifting by. Pay stub thin but the spine sits straight. Truth tastes iron, I chew my fate. I've seen doors close with a holy slam. Still found hinges in who I am. When the world says wait, I grind the chain. Turn cold to spark with gravel in my veins. No easy stare and no parade, just sweat and steel in the light I made. I got gravel in my veins, not sugar on my tongue. Road dust on my breath, old fire in my lungs. If the dark lays down, I'll stand it up again. I'm the weight that holds, I'm the working man's amen. Gravel in my veins. Keep it low, let the ember stay. Count to 10, then push the day. When the road gets rough, I don't complain. I just make a road through the pain. Not sugar on my tongue, road dust on my breath, old fire in my lungs. If the night leans hard, I'll shoulder it again. I'm the steel that stands, I'm the working man's amen. I got gravel in my veins, hear the wheel chain sing. Turn the mud to miles, make a crown from the sting. Gravel in my veins. Smoke stained dawn and a roadside cross. Boot prints sunk where the river's frost. Paycheck thin as a borrowed prayer. Name stitched tight in a fraying wear. I've carried bolts in a busted pail, counting miles by the taste of rail. If mercy's late or the light runs out, I'll strike a spark from a mouth of doubt. I won't beg the weather to change. I'll lean my shoulder into the reins. I got iron in my breath, not a promise on a chain. Heat in every heartbeat, thunder in my name. If the night throws weight, I'll set my feet again. I was built to rise, not to break for them. Yeah, iron in my breath. Foreman's watch like a hanging moon. Lunch break hymns in a gravel tune. Scars keep score where the wrenches slip. Truth runs lean on a worker's lip. I've seen men fold when the day turns black. Ghosts ride cheap on a tired back. But I stake flame on the coldest wind. Let the storm come, I'm forged within. No not to break for them. Iron in my breath. Keep the flame small, keep it alive. Count your breaths, count to survive. When the wind says kneel, you pray standing. Pray standing. Pray standing. Raise your chin to the anvil sky. Make the dark taste every try. Every try. Every try. I got iron in my breath, not a promise on a chain. Heat in every heartbeat, thunder in my name. If the knife throws weight, I'll set my feet again. I was built to rise, not to break for them. I got iron in my breath, hear the hammer in my chest. Turn the ash to light and the miles to yes. If the world says no, I'll answer with my step. I was built to rise. Laying down in a truck cab chill, thermal steam on the windowsill. Pockets thin but the back sits straight. I clock in early and argue fate. Grain sack moon fading out of sight. Boot soles hum with a working light. At mercy's late and the wind turns dire. I warm my hands on borrowed fire. Take what's small, keep it alive. Coals can teach a man to rise. I got borrowed fire, but it burns just fine. Pass from a stranger down the line. If the night feels heavy, like a closing wire, I'll strike this dog with borrowed fire. Borrowed fire that won't expire. Foreman's bark and the forklift whine. Steel sings sparks in a crooked line. Sweat carves maps where the daylight leans. Truth walks quiet in a man's machine. Seen door slam on a good man's name. Still I kept walking through the same. When luck runs thin and the ropes get tighter, I breathe in smoke, breathe out brighter. Hold that heat in a callous palm. Pass it on when the world needs calm. I got borrowed fire, but it burns just fine. Pass from a stranger down the line. If the night feels heavy, like a closing wire, I'll strike this dark with borrowed fire. Borrowed fire, steady and tireless. Shield the flame, share it out, don't ask for fame. When the wind says kneel, stand high, carry fire. Carry fire. I got borrowed fire, and it lights my way from a stranger's hand to another day. If the night leans hard like a loaded wire, I'll cut it clean with borrowed fire. I got borrowed fire, hear the cinders choir, turn ash to dawn, make the miles conspire. step in time, I was born to rise with borrowed fire, with borrowed fire. Sky and a busted gate, paced up thin but my hands hold weight, diesel breath on a borrowed coat, truth runs lean in a working throat. I've buried doubts in a gravel bed, wore the wind like a crown of lead. If the dark says stay, I won't conform it. I'll swing this wheel like hammer toward morning. No easy road, no golden sign, just grit and steel to keep the line. Hammer toward morning, let the night here ring. Every blow a promise, every breath of spring. If the weight comes down, I'll set my feet and sing. I was built to rise. Hammer toward morning. Watch like a hanging cloud, forklift hymns in a warehouse crowd. Scars keep score where the wrenches slip, hope tastes sign on a working lip. I've seen doors slam with a holy sound, still found hinges in the common ground. When the cold bites hard and the hours feel foreign, I heed my name, hammer toward morning. No borrowed throne, no sainted past, just shoulder spark and tempered glass. Hammer toward morning, let the night here ring. Every blow a promise, every breath of spring. If the weight comes down, I'll set my feet and sing. I was built to rise. Hammer toward morning, keep it locked, guard the flame. Count the strikes, name your aim. When the wind says kneel, stand forming toward morning. Let the night here ring. Every blow a promise, every breath of spring. If the world leans hard, I'll shoulder in a sting. I was forced to stand, hear the anvil sing. Hammer toward morning, through ash and mourning. Turn the rust to road and the miles to dawning. When the dark says quit, I answer moving. I was born to rise. Hammer toward morning, hammer toward morning. Let the night here ring. Every blow a promise, every breath of spring. If the weight comes down, I'll set my feet and sing. I was born to stand, hear the anvil sing. Hammer toward morning, through ash and warning. Turn the rust to road and the miles to dawning. When the dark says quit, I answer moving. I was born to rise. Hammer toward morning.